Hello, everyone. So I'm Cecilia Wolff, forecasting meteorologist at FMI. And so this is my first time now holding this weather briefing. And we'll see how it goes. So I will start with what's going on at the moment. All the images, satellite images is today from the FMI meteorological workstation, GeoWeb. But they should all look almost the same, but some small differences can be seen. So the first one here is the water vapor image from today, 9 UTC, and we have what you can see here is the lighter colors are higher clouds, and gray means that it's more moist air, and then we have also darker black colors that indicates we're dry air. So we have, for example, very dry air over North Africa with the black color, and then you can see the jet streams as well. I will use the laser point. So we have one jet stream going here between of the northern Atlantic, west of Iceland, and then or east of Iceland, and then west of UK, Ireland, and Ireland, and going up again north towards Finland. And then it looks also like we would have a jet stream here in the from or close to Spain towards Italy and so on. We can have so you see the jet stream. You have the dry darker colors with dry descending air on the colder side of the jet stream. And then here on the next image at the same time, but then plus the isotachs plotted in from the model 300 hectopascal. And here we have now the isotachs in meters per second. You can see the legend as well in the upper corner on the right. So here you see the jet pretty nicely going from east of Iceland, then to the middle part of Europe and up again north towards Russia, and then the other jet is going here from north of Africa towards Italy and the Balkans. And so what you can see here is that you have the gonna have a lot of unstable air, both in the Nordics, but also in the middle part of Europe. And now the next image is the same water vapor image still, but now the geopotential height of 500 hectopascal is drawn as well. And we have a upper low over Scandinavia or Finnish Scandinavia, and with a strong trough extending from the Central Europe towards Spain. And on the eastern side of the trough, we have very unstable weather with summertime convection here. And then we also have a ridge over the Atlantic and also over Russia. And then we can take a look also at the Airmass RPG from 9 UTC. And here the red brownish dry air masses is indicating subsiding air and PV anomalies and the position of the jet. And then the green warm air masses in the Mediterranean western part. The western part is having more moist air, and then the eastern part is having more drier air. But here you also see with the brownish colors, or red brownish color, you again see the jet stream going similarly as in the water vapor images. And then we have also cyclogenesis ongoing, both here in the Fennoscandia, but also here in east part of, or east of Turkey. And then you can see the stationary frontal zone and clouds developing east of the trough from Spain towards Russia. And we also have the blue color masses indicates colder air masses, which are propagating towards from or between Iceland and Norway, propagating towards UK islands and Ireland with pretty cold air masses. And then we had the very warm air masses here over from Africa towards Greece. Yeah, here we also could spot some contrails between Iceland and UK islands and Ireland. Here's the next image I took from severe storm RPG. This is from 9:30 UTC today. And what here, the yellow color is thick ice clouds with small ice crystals indicating of strong updraft and potentially severe weather. And we can see them pretty nicely today here along the front. We are having developing thunderstorms today. And then we also have some convective clouds here east of Turkey, but these weren't that well simulated in the model, which is pretty interesting. But these ones in the middle part of Europe and here close to Spain, we have them in the models as well. And here is the similar from the same time from the HRV clouds RGB satellite image. And here also the yellow color is lower clouds, and then the whiter are ice clouds crystals were higher ones. So here you also can start to spot the thunder the developing thunderstorms, which will probably now, these images are already some hour ago, so we are probably having already more of them at this time. I also took a image from the Mitchell alarm from today. So today we are having a lot of different warnings in Europe. A lot of rain and thunderstorms warning in many parts of the Eastern Europe and Spain and Italy and the Balkans. And then in Germany we had some wind warnings where we are having the strong draft, and then some heat warnings in the southeast of Europe, where we have very extremely hot air at the moment. And then when we were looking today at this severe storm RBG, we also find pretty nice example of the Lee clouds in Greece. So the important thing here is not to mix them up with the thunderstorms, although the color is the same because both consist of small ice crystals. And this picture is already from 6:30 UTC this morning, because you could see the clouds a bit better and showing in the morning. But here you could easily think that this would be a thunderstorm going on here if you only looked at the colors, because they look pretty similar to the ones in that we seen a couple of slides ago. Here we have some model data from today. The European model with 850 hectopascal temperature, and then 500 hectopascal geopotential height. So we can see that we have the cold air between Iceland and Finland, Scandinavia, and which is moving towards the south. And then we have the extremely hot air here from Africa towards Greece and further on. So a big change in the air masses. And you also see clearly the draft going from the middle part of Europe towards Spain, and the upper low here over the Finnish Scandinavia. And here is the same for tomorrow, 12 UTC. And it looks to be holding this similar pattern, at least a couple of days, but the warmest air mass is in the southeast of Europe. It's looking to go away during the weekend, but so the worst time is these days, and then a couple of days ahead. And here we also could take a look on the weekly anomalies. So we, at the moment, this is from this week, we have this cold all negative temperature anomalies in the western part of the Europe, and then positive anomalies in southeast of Europe and Russia. And then next week, it seems to still be cold air on the western part of Europe, and then we're having a bit warmer anomalies in the eastern part of Europe. And then for the third week, the difference or the anomalies is getting weaker, but still we have a cold air in western part of Europe and Middle Europe, and then in the northern part a bit positive anomalies, and also in the eastern part of Europe and in Spain and over UK islands and Ireland. And here are the same anomalies for surface pressure. So we have in the first week we have negative anomalies for the surface pressure in over Scandinavia and towards Britain and Ireland. So we have a low pressure system going on. And then the next week we are having a high pressure is coming in from the east towards Finland. And then a lower pressures in large part of Middle Europe and southern part of Europe. And then we have the high pressure over Atlantic on the western side of Portugal and Spain. So I think that was everything from today.